You know, growing up, my sister and my parents, they'd always say I have no shame. I never really knew what that meant. I kind of understand what it meant, but I didn't really know until this very moment. This is my no shame. So today I shit my pants at work. Oh, I made butternut squash soup last night and steak and New York strip. I made the butternut squash soup from scratch. Dude, all of it was so gassed. I was impressed with myself, right? I don't know what it was, but my stomach's been bubbling all morning. So I was going to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom like 4 or 5 times this morning at work. Every time, just like pee out my butt, like literally like super liquid. So on the 4th or 5th time, it was like 2 o'clock, right? I come back from the bathroom. I go to sit down and I cough. I'm just like, and when I cough, it just slips out a little splat. And I was like unsure. And then I checked. Yeah, it was bad. So then I had to like sit there and wait until like 4:30 to leave. Anyways, so that happened. So I shit my pants at work today. I told my boss, bro. He thought it was hilarious. But as you can tell, we fucking made it. We made it to the big leagues, bro. We got sober. Let's fucking go. And it was exactly like the book said. The book I was listening to, where it was like the Wizard of Oz shit, where the freaking the wicked wizard, whatever, is not, the wizard is not even like a real thing. It's just like a guy behind a curtain with like, you know, it's nothing. And when you stop, you're like, why was I ever doing that in the first place? Like, stopping is a lot easier than your mind thinks it is. Like, all that fear and all of like that pressure to like keep doing it, or like the scaredness, or like the feeling that you have to keep doing it, or like the, you know, self-destruct. It's all just the you know, the substance or the thing or the addiction, whatever it is. It's just the lie, bro. It will do and say whatever so that it stays. So you keep feeding it. Bro, stop paying. Bro, you stop feeding it, that shit, you realize that shit is literally the size of an ant. Shit is weak. And we freaking out here, bro. We made it. And I feel great. Dude, actually I can't say that. But I don't know. I can't believe it. And I'm hyped. I'm hyped because we're gonna get back to dude, I'm actually back. I know I said, I was unwilling to commit to saying I was back the last couple videos. I'm back. I'm actually back. Bro, my dog is drifting. Bro. I climbed out of hell when I realized that, like, I was the one putting myself there. Because on Saturday, right? So what happened was I got really sick. I got really sick on Wednesday, Thursday. Like Wednesday, I got to work. I threw up a lot. Thursday, I went to work, threw up a lot. Like, and I left both sides. And then Friday, I was like, I'm just going to stay home. And on Friday, I still did the thing. I still did my addiction, right? Even though I was so sick, in my mind was so convinced, like, you still have to hit this checkpoint. What else you can do with your day? You still have to hit this checkpoint. You still have to do this thing to move on to move on with the rest of your day, or my day would become just about not doing the thing. Where, like, you know, the addiction is still centered, which is like, well, which was my biggest issue. Oh shit! No, come here. There's people walking, but that was my biggest issue with, like, you know, stopping doing the thing, is like, then my life becomes about not doing the thing. But, you know, I got really sick and I just kept doing it, and I was like, why am I doing this? I'm already sick. It's making me feel way worse. I don't feel like, it's not like it's making me feel good at all. And I was like, what am I doing, bro? And I also talked to my friend Lo. I met her when I was in college, and she's in Germany now. When she was 19, she had finished either her undergrad or her master's program in freaking physics. And she told me that her goal is to get a Nobel Peace Prize. And the reason I reached out to her was because, you know, it was Nobel Peace Week, or Nobel Prize Week or whatever. And I saw the physics thing, and it reminded me of her. And she, you know, she's someone that also struggled with addiction and stuff like that. And so I talked to her about all this stuff. And she was just kind of like, you know, naturally, she's like, naturally it just went away when I filled my time up with like my pursuit. And then she was like, also I realized like when I would do my addiction, I would just be anxious about being productive. Like I would be anxious about not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. She's like, and all of this can be logical. Like this is my point. When logically I understood that it's bad for me. Like that's the issue, that misunderstanding of addiction is like, because a person from the outside is like, you're an idiot, why are you still doing this thing? Clearly it's bad for you in every facet. It's literally not providing any sustenance to you. It's not doing anything for you. Like, why do you keep doing it? Especially when you're sick, especially when it's making you nauseous, especially when it's like causing you anxiety, like whatever the issue, whatever the thing is. And it's like, because that's the freaking disease, bro. Because it's convincing you that it's like, oh, you need me to complete your day. You need me to, it's like little chatters in your fucking ear. And I shut that bitch down. Bro, the devil hates to see me, bro. This is my favorite shit, because the devil hates when I get sober, bro. He hates to see me coming, because when I get sober, bro, it's game over. And this time is actually the finale. I feel like this is actually the last time, because it's time to, I got another chapter in my life to start, which is to be absolutely beast mode and to throw myself fully into something. Because what I realized is that what I really want in life, I was watching, what was I watching? I was watching Alex Pajeda edits. I definitely pronounced that wrong. I went a little too Hispanic on that one. I was watching edits of him, of Yuri. I was just watching MMA edits. And I was like, that's what I want. Because like them, like people watching, people in the comments getting hyped, but also everyone in the crowd getting hyped. And I was like, that's what I want. And it's not much about the vanity, but more so about the underlying thing, that the reason that these people have vanity is that they have committed their whole entire life to this craft. They've dedicated everything. They've sacrificed everything. They put their all into this thing. And because of that, the fruits of that is they get TikTok edits made of them, right? Like that's sick. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I think that's what I've always wanted in life, is to pursue something with all of me. Pursue it fully. Sacrifice everything for this pursuit. And strive for that level of greatness. Right? But I couldn't do that. Because I think part of that goal is exactly why I couldn't get sober. Because that is so jarring. That mountain that I'm creating is so big. And only the most courageous can look at that fucking mountain and be like, bet, I'm coming. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Sorry, I heard dogs, bro. I don't want her to get messed up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Anyways, you know? And I think that, yeah, that's what really kept me from, because it's like, you know, when you're not sober, you're like in this very, like I would say, I'm in this little cage that I curated that's full of, it's almost, what are those rooms called? Those padded room. Like I put myself in a padded room with my arms shackled, but the whole time it's like fake. Like it's like I have the key, I can get out whenever I want, but I'm choosing to believe I can't get out. And then I'm like crying and like complaining about my suffering whilst the whole time I'm the, you know, it's me. And I felt so bad because on Saturday, you know, I really wanted to keep being a fiend, right? But I couldn't because I was sick. I was so sick. This is how I know I was fucked up in the head. Because rather than being like, oh, hey, man, you're sick, you should just not do this thing, right? Like, just don't do it because it'll make you feel worse. So just take a couple days off. No, instead of thinking normally like that, I was like, God, I literally came out to these woods and was like, God, fuck you, man. I was like, fuck you. I was like, why can't I do what I want to do? Why is it always up to me to like, I was like, I always come to you and da-da-da. And I was like, every time I come to you, or when I ask people to help, like I get so many different answers of how you can help me. They either say, oh, come to you broken and you will heal me. Oh, you can't come to him, or they'll say that. Or they'll say, oh, well, you know, you can only serve one master, so he's not going to fight with your flesh. So it's like, okay, so I can't come to him until I choose to let go of the flesh. So which, and then there's a third up, you know, and it's like so many conflicting. So I'm just out there yelling at God, fuck you, you know, all this type of shit. Whole time, I'm just mad because I can't do the thing. I'm just mad because I can't be a fiend for like a couple days. And that's when you know it's bad, right? I'm out here blaming God, calling him a piece of shit, all because I'm just like sick like a normal person because there's a sickness going around and I can't do the shit I want to do, right? Because I'm taking it as, oh, you're using this sickness to get me to stop. Well, fuck you. Well, it actually worked. So come on, baby. You know? So dude, that was a rough conversation, bro. I had to go back out the next day and really apologize to God for that one. I was like, man, hey, because that's what it is too. You know, there's this thing in behavioral psychology called an extinction burst. Right before behavior is about to end, or tendency or cognition, I mean, it could be a cognition. It's mostly talked about for behavior. But right before behavior is about to end, it gets really bad, right? For example, like right when, let's say, like someone that's on opiates, like right before they're gonna get sent to rehab, and like you would see this a lot on the show Intervention. Obviously that show is a little bit fake, but you know, right before they were gonna go to, you know, inpatient or rehab, they would just do the drug a shit ton because they're like, this is my last hoorah. They would just do it a shit ton, like enough to probably almost OD, right? And I saw this a lot when I was a behavioral therapist. Really regretful job. Never, if you have an autistic child, never put them in ABA. Anyways, besides the point. A lot of times right before like the bad behavior, a lot of times it wasn't bad. It was just like normal ass child behavior. The bad behavior was over with. It would get really bad, right? It would get a million times worse before you never saw it again. And that's how it was with this. It's like I got so like the addiction is going to try to grab onto, cling onto, or do anything or say anything to stay, because it feeds off of you, bro. It needs you to keep it alive. And so that me yelling at God was like its final, me like yelling at God was almost like the addiction's final show. Like it was its last ditch effort, you know. Because I was like, oh God, you're gonna respond. Oh, you're never gonna respond because you never fucking do when I talk to you. Like that type of shit. Like really, like trying to psychologically manipulate God. Like it was this little part of me, this addictive, like that guy was really trying to manipulate the Lord, bro. Silly little guy. The Lord just freaking face tanked it. And then I went on my merry way, bro. And now the devil sees me coming, bro. He sees me and he's fearful. Is that a crazy thing to say? It's not really about me. It's more about like anyone that gets past their traumas, anyone that gets past their addictions. Hey, the devil is scared of you, bro, because he's tried his hardest to keep you there. He's tried everything in his book to keep you there, and now we balling. So I don't know, things are beautiful, you know. I don't really know. Do I have anything else to say? I don't know. I can say this though. By the end of this year, we're gonna have 1,000 subscribers. By the end of this year, we're gonna have 1,000 subscribers for sure. It might even happen quicker. No doubt in my mind. Right? Interesting. Like, dude, I love this YouTube channel, bro. I love this YouTube channel because you can literally watch me go from serving to God, or like the beginning was like exploration of God, exploration of myself, trying to evolve, and then gone for months because I'm falling back, and then posting video every now and then, doing like a head above the water type moment. So here we are now. We made it back, full fucking circle. Hey, come here, dude, come here, dude. My dog's freaking just hopped into the woods, bro. My dog's gone. Come here, baby. She's actually gone. I don't know where she is. That's actually not good. Uh-oh. Should be out. I trust her. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can watch the cycle happen. And hopefully this is the last time this cycle happens. Not the cycle of like losing God. I think that's just a natural thing that happens. Hey! Bro, what a turn of events, bro. Bro, I couldn't find her for like an hour, bro. I'm fucking bleeding everywhere, bro. She just darted to the woods, bro, and it's really, there's thorns everywhere. She never came back. And then Julianne came out here and we couldn't find her. Bro, I thought I lost her. Bro, and then Julianne was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the house to fucking, maybe she made it back, and she did. So why? She's just sitting in my fucking, at my house, bro. And I just kept begging God. I was like, please, please don't leave her out here all night by herself. Please help me find her, bro. And then Julianne called me and said she was in the house, bro. But we were looking for like an hour, bro. That's so scary. I'm never letting her off the leash when we're out in this path no more, bro. That's fucked up. Anyways, what a change of events in this video. God is good, bro. And somehow my dog knows how to get back to the house when she's fucking like a mile away. I don't know how she knew how to do that shit. But guys, I'm out for the day. I'm done for the day. So guys, girls, gays, queers, they, them, these are. And y'all, everyone have a blessed rest of your Monday. I'll catch you guys on Tuesday. She doesn't even know what I went through.